Hi, so now I'm going to show you how to make a cape. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can do it, a lot of very simple ones where you just, do it up, pin it up here, and then boop, you have a cape, or a cape, or a cape. That was pretty fast, pretty bad, because that's not really the point of the video. Just one pin in the fabric can make a pretty good cape. There's also, you can do a cape more along these lines. Ignore that, that's for later. Where you pin it, and then you can turn it, or just turn it up here. And that's actually how people used to do capes back then. They could take a blanket and just pin it and keep it up there. But what I'm going to show you how to do is make a slightly more complicated sort of cape. And I've already done the steps on here because I don't think you want to see 5 minutes of me pinning things. Yeah. So first what you're going to do is you are going to take your wingspan. This is where vertical gets me in trouble, but it's still the best way to see things. So as you can see, I have it, and I am going to the edge. So I have my full wingspan out, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the far end, that's not this end, the end, and I am going to just add a few inches to it. And I'm going to mark that. I marked it with a safety pin before I added these loops. And then what I did is I took that, where it was marked here, and I took the end of the sheet from my other end of my wingspan, and I put it to the part that I marked, and I folded it in half. So this is the end, and this is the half. I marked this as well. So now I have two ends and a center. Now on each of the ends, I put, as you can see here, a little loop of ribbon. I did this for each side. And once you have marked this side up, you can cut this, so you might want to make sure that the measurements are all going to turn out the way you liked. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a ribbon, or a strong ribbon, like a thick ribbon, and you are going to put it in the middle point between the two end points of my wingspan that I showed before. You're going to put a ribbon. You're going to take the middle of the ribbon, just the way you're folding it in half, and putting it in there. If it's long enough, you don't really need to measure that much. Yeah, so those are the three bits you're going to add, the two end pieces, end loops, and the middle. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this ribbon and tie it around my neck. Make sure you don't tie it too tight or anything, just enough to keep it up while you put the other things on. This looks a bit tight, feels a little tight. Just going to readjust. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your middle finger through the loopy. Woo. And then you're going to do it on the other end as well. Whoop. And now you have a cape. The extra inches were so that it would have a little bit of a droop to it, a dramatic swoosh. And needless to say, this is all very slapdash. It's very easy no-sew version of this, where I just used safety pins and ribbon and some very haphazard measurements. If you want to do a version of it that's a bit more polished, maybe a bit less slapdash, you can do measurements. Make sure that you get it exactly where you want it. You can use hot glue to glue things in place or sew it. But that general gist is 2 finger loops a little bit beyond your wingspan, so that it'll curve, and the neck ribbon long enough to go around your neck to hold it up. And so, yeah, that's how you make a very simple sort of cape.